Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Montana Haven. We welcome you on this channel, and we just hope that you guys enjoy watching this video of us building this house together here in Alaska. So join us, why don't you? And what we're going to be doing this week primarily is sanding and sanding and sanding and then more sanding. And maybe we'll actually get to do some varnishing as well. So sanding is a big project. It takes a long time. It's dirty work, and we don't really care for it, do we, Justin? No. But we're stick with it. We got to do it. And you can see behind me the parts that are done and the parts that aren't done. Makes a big difference. So we want it to look nice. We want it to look top quality and top notch and professional, and we take pride in our work here. So join us and just watch us sand away. Wow. This is a really big job. Boys are just smashing it. Oh, that looks so beautiful. That is so much work, so hard. Makes you so tired, but it looks so nice. Wow. Amazing. See, that puddle up there hasn't been done. That's how dirty they all are beforehand. Makes your arms super tired. Well, it's another great morning here in Alaska. And we're coming out from Home Depot this morning with a lot of insulation. There it is. All this insulation has to end up in our ceiling to keep the heat up against the floor joists for the PEX pipe, the in-floor heat. So we decided to pop in and just get it this morning. So that's what we're doing, loading up. It's a chilly morning. And we got it all on here. Ready for the ride to the ranch. Homestead, actually. We've got our insulation up on the porch, and now it's back to sanding for another 2 more days. And then maybe we can get to varnishing. What do you think, Ethan? You ready for this?
Yeah.
We're super excited about it. Can hardly wait to get to sanding again. Here we go. It's a lot warmer in here than outside. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm loving it. Well, it's time to break out the scaffolding. So I've discovered it's too hard to work up there off the ladder, so I borrowed Michael's scaffolding. So let's get her set up. doggy. Making progress, and for that I'm extremely thankful. We got Justin, after he was done teaching school, he popped in today. This afternoon he helped as well as Ethan. Ethan helped all day, and then yesterday Ethan came in the afternoon and Justin helped all day. So this is a big job getting this sanding done, but we may be able to get it almost done tomorrow. We've basically been at it after we get all done tomorrow, or after we worked all day tomorrow. We pretty much have had a whole weekend this thing. So a lot of sanding. We're sanding it more than most people would want it sanded, but I like it done really well and nice and white, and I just think it looks just so nice. So yeah, it's taken a while, but it's gonna look so good once we're all done. So hopefully, like if you guys watched our last video, when you watch this video, we're already in Israel, so we'll have a couple more days here, and then we're going to be leaving. So we got to sand everything, and then varnish it, clean up, varnish it, and then we got to put a whole bunch of insulation in the ceiling, because while I'm gone, the sheetrockers will come in and sheetrock everything. So we got to get it ready. So we're pushing against the clock, but I think we can get her done. So thanks for tagging along. We'll see you tomorrow. I am super stoked right now. We just got finished with this whole upper part, all these joists, purlins, valley rafters, all this stuff. And it's lunchtime. We're gonna have some lunch, and then we got this. Now we're officially over 2/3 done. We still have this area over here to do, so hopefully we can finish that today and part of tomorrow, and then we can start put the clear finish on. That'd be great. Cool, check it out. Look at that sheetrock coming in. That's a lot of sheetrock. And we've already got that big pile over there. And I just have the natural gas company showed up to turn the furnace on. And that is the boiler install guy getting that all hooked up. So it's happening. That's a lot of sheetrock right there. We're watching the Northern Lights. We're all excited. This is the view from our window here. That is so cool. Right over town. What do you got in your hands there, buddy?
It's a BB gun.
Wow. So where'd you get it?
Ron Sater gave it.
A friend of ours came by yesterday and said, hey, does Wyatt want a pellet gun? Wyatt thought he was going to give us a pelican, but he realized it was a pellet gun. So he was pretty excited about that. Hey, I just turned this water on, the hydrant on. We got the well hooked up now, and we're going to see if we can get water coming out of here. And it's a beautiful day. We're going to work actually a couple hours in the house. It's Saturday. Then we're going to have some fun here in a little bit. We'll show you what we're going to do. Well, it's Saturday and we didn't quite get done. We wanted to come out and finish it, but we want to go do some skating. So we're just going to call it quits. I think we're probably about less than an hour away from being done, but it's Saturday. And the furnace guys could not get the furnace or okay, so let me start over. Yesterday, the natural gas guy came out and to start the furnace, so we have infloor heat. Well, then he had an emergency and left, never got it going. So the furnace guy came this morning, trying to get the well pump going, and then he had problems, so he left. So hopefully everything will come back together on Monday. So anyways, we're just gonna enjoy the rest of the weekend, kind of get this dust off of us and go do some skating. So we'll have water hopefully Monday, and maybe we'll have some heat in here. Right now we're just using the propane torch a little bit to take the chill off, but it actually holds the heat really well. Oh, look at that, skating away. Nice, Chloe. This is our little marsh slash pond, a parsh, back behind our place here. Tiny little place for water to sit. Well, it's a Monday morning and we're back at it. And this morning we actually got all the logs finished sanding. We came out here, like you saw on Saturday, worked a couple hours just to kind of get ahead. And now this morning we got everything sanded, and Ethan is taking this buffing brush And he's going over all the logs just real quick and just makes them really smooth like glass. So we're doing that, and then we're cleaning up. It's gonna take a little while to clean up, a couple hours to get all the sawdust mopped up and vacuumed up, and then we're gonna hopefully get a coat or two of spray on today. But let's go check out the downstairs. I got the foam guy here, spray foam guy. He is actually spray foaming my rim down in the basement. So let's go check that out. And hopefully today also we'll finally get gas and heat this place up. You can see my breath, a little cool in here. There you can see it's going in there, making my rim nice and cozy. Well, the time has come with this fiberglass insulation up into the ceiling. So we got everything sanded, and Ethan is taking the shop back, vacuuming all of the dust off the floor so we can get it spick and span. I don't want any dust on the logs when I varnish it. So hopefully today we can still get a coat of stain on there, a Colorfast varnish, I should call it. And while we're waiting on that, we're going to start, Justin and I are going to start putting this in the ceiling right here. And this basically is going to create a vapor or a sound barrier, as well as the main idea is to keep when we have the indoor heat going on, it's going to keep the heat up against the floor, basically pushed up. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. Ethan's making this thing just as clean as a whistle. We'll be able to eat off the floor here when he's done. Okay, a little update here. Everything is taped. We taped all the windows and doors now. Good news is the gas company was here and we did get the water pump turned on, but the bad thing is they couldn't get the furnace going, so there's still no heat in here. So we're basically just had the propane torch, going to try to get some heat in here. So hopefully tomorrow, I don't know what the holdup is, why they can't get it going, and also I got the sprayer in my hand here. I'm gonna suit up and we're gonna get a coat of this Colorfast on here tonight, and what that is basically a sanding sealer, I guess you could call it, as well as it's gonna keep these logs light. So that's why we're putting it on as a base layer. The same thing we put on the exterior around the windows and doors to keep that as light as possible. So it's kind of late. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, but we're gonna try to get this on tonight so it can dry overnight. It's a little bit humid in here, just because we got everything closed off, and we got the propane torch going, and that puts some moisture into the air as well. So we're trying to get this coat on tonight yet, so that we can let it dry. Hopefully tomorrow we can put on several more coats, and then maybe Wednesday morning the final coat. So we'll see how it goes, and we're gonna get going here.
I'm not in a dump.
Time to head out of here. It's dark 0:30. We got the coat of Colorfast on, and we're gonna head out of here. Come back tomorrow and put a couple coats on. We showed up this morning and look at that. It looks like our boiler's going. I don't understand it because they said it wasn't working. So hopefully we don't go inside and it's not a disaster. So let's see what happens. We're gonna go inside. Maybe it's warm in there. I have no idea. It's warm in here. Very warm in here. What in the world? Oh, look at that. They must have been here. That fan wasn't there. They must have come in late last night, early this morning, and got it going. Huh. Check it out. Here we go. Let's go downstairs and see what's happening. Well, the situation is they actually came back after we left at like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock or so last night. They came back and got the furnace going, and they worked till like 11:30. So hats off to the Hard Rock Plumbing guys. They appreciate that. And but this morning we go inside and it's just completely damp in there from all the moisture, the heat and the moisture coming out everywhere. So I'm gonna run to town and I'm gonna get some big fans, maybe some dehumidifiers, and really get some air movement in there because the logs are so wet. We can't even put another coat of varnish on the logs because everything is completely damp. So there's just so much moisture inside there. I don't know why. I think maybe it's coming out of the concrete, possibly from, you know, just being damp for so long. So it's really damp. So we're gonna have to see what we can do. There's even, I open up the door, there's comes steam out of the door just because it's so damp inside. So I'm gonna go get some fans, and in the meantime, I'm gonna put the boys in a couple little projects that they can do until I get back. Well, I decided to go get some fans and a big old dehumidifier to try to get some of this moisture out of here because it is just soaking wet. I won't be able to spray it the way it is. It's still wet from last night. So while I was gone, the boys put in this insulation. This is some insulation to kind of block the sound between the living room and the bedroom. Well, Justin and I are kind of killing time. We are drinking water and we are getting this insulation put in here. This is on the second floor right here. It is warm, but I'm not complaining too much because it's been really wet and frigid down here. Now we finally have heat, but it's a little overwhelming, actually. We're trying to stand here by a window to cool off half the time. So, but it's good. We got fans running, dehumidifiers running, trying to just get rid of the moisture. So I think we're gonna be okay. It's about 3 o'clock, maybe about 4:30. I'm gonna try to put my first coat on for today upstairs. I was hoping to get all 3 coats on today, but I can't because there's so much moisture. Maybe with the humidifiers running overnight, and we might be able to get, hopefully, we can get the rest of the coats on tomorrow, so we'll see.
Okay, now we're using a new product called Crystal Urethane. It's to make the logs shiny. So this is the first coat that we're putting on with this material.
Glad that's over. That's 1 coat down, 1 coat of Colorfast, 1 coat of Crystal Urethane. So that's actually 2 coats, at least 2 more coats of Crystal Urethane. For sure, more if I have time, but depends on how it dries overnight. I rented this, like I said, this big dehumidifier in here, and they keep that thing running all night, keep our fans going, keep the heat up. Maybe we'll keep getting some moisture out of here, keep the windows cracked a little bit. what you're seeing here is now that we've got our third total coat on, which is 1 coat of Colorfast and 2 coats of the interior Crystal Urethane satin. We've let it dry, and now we're taking like 100 grit sandpaper, going over everything to just take off the roughness of it and make it furniture smooth. And we got to wipe it down with a damp cloth, and then we're ready for our final coat. We're going to try to get that all done today yet. Got a few more hours left today, and then that will be the end of the varnishing.
Okay, this is the third and last coat of Crystal Urethane now. The product that makes the logs glossy. And we put 1 coat of Colorfast on, and that made the logs white. And altogether it's 4 coats, and that's all we're gonna do now.
Destruction. Yeehaw. Take that sticker off, Justin. All right. Tearing everything off. That's the last of the tape. Takes a long time to tape it. It takes seconds to take it off. There it is, master tub.
Well, we're all done staining now. Yeah, this house looks so nice now.
Woo! Am I happy about it? That was a lot of work sanding this. Man, the boys, Justin and Ethan did amazing. It's a lot of work sanding. But we got it. We're grateful. Basically, it took all week. It took like, what, a week and a half to sand and varnish it. So we're done now, and this is going to be the conclusion of this video. So thank you so much for watching. And in the next video, we're going to be the Justin and Ethan. Well, let me say this. If you've been following us and watched some of our previous videos, you know that Priscilla and I are going to Israel. And while we're gone, Justin and Ethan and their friend Jethro, cousin, will be chinking the logs, and they might be doing another project. I'm going to keep that one a secret, though. You'll have to wait to see what that's going to be about. But that'll be on the next video, the chinking. They're probably going to finish the insulation in the ceiling downstairs. And while we're gone, the sheetrock's going to go in. So when we come back, it's going to be all sheetrock, and it'll look nice. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Until then, God bless you.